Onmobile CEO and MD Arvind Rao has quit his post following a KPMG audit report that nailed him alleged fraud charges against him. Rao has also stepped down from the board of directors of the company.
Remember, ET Now was the first to report on the KPMG story about raising the red flags in the governance story. In fact, its audit report, KPMG said Rao had siphoned off funds from the company to his personal firms. Automobile stock was down pretty sharply throughout the last 2 weeks after ET Now broke the story just late June. Let's go straight then to Chandra Ranganathan, who's got details on our big story.
Okay, Chandra Ranganathan joins in live from Bangalore. Chandra, Arvind Rao has quit, but what are they going to do to fix the mess at Onmobile right now?
That's right, Sandeep. The update coming out just a few minutes back that Arvind Rao has accepted moral responsibility for weaknesses in the system during his tenure, which is why he's quit as MD and CEO of the company. Now, the board has come out and said that they have identified certain weaknesses in the system and that they have initiated steps to rectify these weaknesses. As far as the management is concerned, Murali Raman, who is a co-founder of Onmobile, is going to take charge as interim managing director till they manage to find a CEO. So if you look at the Onmobile statement, it really stops short of nailing Arvind Rao, but it does say that they have found weaknesses, which is why Arvind Rao has decided to step down from the company. Now, as you said, this comes barely 2 weeks after we broke the story on ET Now, talking about how the board has ordered a probe into the company's accounts by KPMG because they suspected alleged misappropriation of funds. So looks like that charge has come true and they indeed have found weaknesses in corporate governance, which is why you have the promoter and CEO stepping down today. It's certainly going to be a rough ride for Onmobile going ahead. They have to really bring investors on board, convince them that they can, turn this company around again. The stock has taken a huge beating in the last 2 weeks. We'll really have to see what they can do under the new management, what kind of confidence they can restore among investors again. So that's the big story coming in from Onmobile.
Right, Chandra, let's get a sense of what will this mean for shareholders of the company, because at the end of the day, tomorrow when they wake up to see the stock, they're likely to be in for a rude shock. The stock is down 16% over these 2 weeks, and we're expecting that this news is not going to go down well at all. So from an investor standpoint, what is the board's plan of action?
That's right, Shelley. Ever since the news broke out, you've seen the share price taking a huge hit. The company then came out and tried to deny everything, and a few funds also bought into the company again, thereby restoring some confidence. But after the announcement today, clearly something was amiss at Onmobile. It is an admission by the board in so many words. In fact, this report was submitted to the board last week, but they took their own time to really come to terms with the findings of this particular report. So really, in fact, in the last 1 month, if you see H.H. Hyde, who is one of the investors of Onmobile, he's been taking charge of the company, and Arvind Rao was given another role as head of international operations. So I think the board has already initiated steps to sort of sideline Arvind Rao and really take charge of the operations. Only now it's been confirmed and it's taken on a more concrete shape. So till now the company affairs were being run by a 2-member subcommittee of the board headed by H.H. Hyde and Naresh Malhotra, who's the audit committee chairman. But now you're going to have a co-founder, Murali Raman, as interim managing director. So finally someone from the operations side taking charge of the company again. And we've been speaking to people about Murali Raman. They're very confident about his abilities. Remember, he had joined Onmobile, or rather co-founded Onmobile from Infosys. So he has a lot of pedigree going for him. So I think people really trust Murali Raman to really turn around this mess and take Onmobile on the growth path again, because technology-wise, they're still the pioneers as far as mobile VAS is concerned. So they really have to rebuild that trust and confidence again.
Chandra, very quickly, what happens to Arvind Rao? Because now it's pretty clear that the KPMG report has nailed him. He would not have quit otherwise. For the last 2 weeks, the company has been in denial. They've been telling you how there's been no irregularities, how Arvind Rao is not in the dock. Now that he's had to tender in his resignation, it's pretty clear that there were some financial irregularities. What happens to Arvind Rao? Can he just get away by just submitting his resignation, or do you see more action being taken against him, maybe by shareholders who might file a criminal case?
That's right, Sandeep. In fact, without the report from ET Now, I think the board would have just shown him the KPMG report and given him a sort of face-saving exit, which they've done even today. They haven't raised any allegations against him. In fact, they've commended him for his contribution to the company, and they've said he's taken a moral responsibility for the whole situation, and it's his decision to resign. So they've really ensured that he gets a good face-saving exit from the company. But the facts really are for everyone to see: his sudden sidelining from the operations, his sudden exit. A lot of shareholders I've been speaking to at least are pretty upset at the way the whole situation is being handled. A lot of shareholders didn't get answers for too many questions they posed either. So we'll really have to wait and see if this leads to some complaint, at least from the shareholders, because the board clearly has decided to give him a proper face-saving exit. Perhaps even without the ET Now report, I don't think people would have even noticed his absence from the company. So we really have to wait and see how the shareholders react to this whole situation.